Want a business you love that pays you well? Want a lifestyle where you can do what you want, when you want? Then you are in the right spot. It's time to overcome online overwhelm with OnlineMasterPlanSeries.com. Here's your host and one of the OMS mentors, Laura Wage.
Andrew, what are 3 tools that you leverage daily that you absolutely could not live without?
I'd have to say Skype would be one that I pretty much live on. Now, I'm not always talking as in talking to people, but I'm definitely instant messaging people. So Skype would be one of those tools that I can't live without right now. Basecamp is the other one. We put everything that we do for projects inside Basecamp. I love this because it puts it all in writing. We know exactly where people are up to in the projects. We know exactly how much time they've spent on each of these projects. And we know that we can go back and look at that project from start to finish and make sure that we've covered all of the bases. And then I guess the third tool that I can't live without, and this may sound a little cheesy, but it's email. You know, everything that I do is on email as well, so that it's in writing. I can go back to it. I can look at it. And it just means that if somebody sends me an email, I don't have to answer it that minute. I can put it away until I'm ready to answer it, maybe later that day or maybe the next day. Unlike where phone calls, people would ring you and you'd have to sit there and spend time. And I know that I get trapped on a phone call and I can't get off. And then all of a sudden, 3 or 4 phone calls in a day and my half of my day is gone. So I really like using email for communication because it means that I can answer it at my time rather than having to answer it when they decide to call me.
Yeah, it's awesome feedback. It really is just such an important aspect to guard your time. And I just had this conversation with somebody about the fact that if we book a doctor appointment or if we have a client call scheduled, we treat that time frame like gold. Yet somehow we allow our own time to be encroached on and don't protect it the same way. So I think it's a really valid and important point that you bring up in terms of how you leverage email as a tool to stay more productive.
One thing that I do want to add is that I definitely do not have the ability for emails to pop up on my screen as soon as they're delivered. And I do not download emails every minute. A lot of email servers will let you download emails every 3 minutes or so that you've got the current email. I set my email settings to download once an hour so that I don't get interrupted with emails because, you know, if you're working away and suddenly a little box pops up and your name's there and someone that you know has sent you an email, the tendency to go and look at that email and drop everything else is devastating to your business. So I turn that off. And, you know, and you'll know this when you say to me, oh, I've just emailed you, I'll be like, well, I don't know it's there. I won't know for another hour unless I go and manually download it. So I turn that off to really make sure that I'm concentrating on what I'm doing.
That's it for this episode. Don't let your next promising idea stop dead in its tracks because your overwhelm gets in the way. You need our free tips. Head on over to OvercomeOnlineOverwhelm.com now.